Hello and welcome all you softball fans for another installment of YSN Live Softball. We are here at the friendly confines of the Youngstown State University Softball Complex, home of the Penguins, for this Division I Region I Northeast 2 district semifinal between the 17th seeded Madison Blue Streaks, coming in with a record of 14-10, and the 16-0 number 1 seeded Austintown Fitch Falcons. Taking a look at the Blue Streak lineup, here it is as follows. Lexi Nicholson leads things off, batting first. Savannah Watrin bats second. Emily Blackie batting third. Kara Mikusia bats cleanup. Allie Negan fifth. Gabby Montez sixth. Maddie Ebersbach bats seventh. Angelia Fiorito bats 8th, and Natalie Best rounds things out, batting 9th. Pitcher in the circle today for the Falcons is Sydney Watts, 15-0 record on the season, 0.039 ERA, and 192 Ks to her name. First pitch, it's a ball, up high, 1-0. Those strikeouts, she does have pushed over 200 with the Canfield game included, but the Canfield records do not become finalized until that game becomes finalized this upcoming Saturday. Continuing one game, starting at the top of the 10th inning, tied 3-3 with the Cardinals, and then they immediately after have to play another game, game 2 of that set, to determine the AAC champions for 2023. 2-0 the count to start for Lexi Nicholson. 3-hit performance in her last playoff game. She's a big bat at the top of that order. That one clips her as it runs inside, hit by pitch, and the Blue Streaks will start off with the base runner. So with Nicholson at first, Watrin will take game. A first pitch ball throw down, not in time. Yes, she was. Came off the bag, actually, as Ayla Ray held the tag on. And coming off the bag at second base was Nicholson for the out. Out number 1 in the inning. Erasing a base runner and a 1-0 count at the plate for Watrin. Credit McKenna Hogan with a strong, accurate throw, but big credit to Ayla Ray for keeping the tag applied. That's what they teach you ever since you're in Little League as well. Keep that tag applied at that second base bag. Ayla Ray does so, coming from the shortstop side. Out number 1. Time is called. Defensively for the Falcons, McKenna Hogan behind the dish. Abby Toth at first. Caitlin Mitchell at second. Ayla Ray at short. Morgan Roby at third. Then in the outfield, left fielder today is Rachel Spaulding, center field Kylie Folkwine, right fielder Maddie Butis, and of course Sydney Watts in the circle today. Jabbing at that bunt attempt, and the count evens, a ball and a strike. So the Blue Streaks went from a leadoff base runner, nobody out, to 1 down in the inning, base is empty. Going to look to load them up if they can. Swing and a miss as Watts starts locating the strike zone from the circle. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, out number 2, and strikeout number 1 on the day for Sydney Watts. 2 down now here in the top of the first inning. Down the lines here at the YSU softball complex, you're looking at 195 down the left field line to the pole, and even 200 down right field line to the pole. So a little bit shorter fence on the pole side for the righties, as the football stadium sits just over the left field wall. That rise ball rose a ton on Watts, and a first pitch ball to Emily Blackie. Blue Streaks in their contest. Blackie had a 3-hit performance in that one as well. Overall was 3 for 4 at the plate, had 5 RBIs against the Lake Blue Streaks. It was a battle of the Blue Streaks in the previous round. Madison got the win, the edge 9-7, and a 5 RBI performance from Blackie. She's the big bat at that 3-hole and a big RBI producer. Cuts on and misses that 1-1 offering. Down in the count 1-2 as Watts looks to post a scoreless frame here in the first. First playoff start of the season for Watts. Juliana Farmer took reins in the circle against the Falcons' first playoff matchup against the Lakeside Dragons. Swing and a miss, though, as Sydney Watts comes out of the gate, strikes out a pair here in the top of the first inning. Some good defense gets the initial out. Back-to-back strikeouts clean up the inning as the Madison Blue Streaks are held without a run through the top of the first inning. We'll take a look at the Falcon bats with the bottom of the first coming up after this.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the bottom of the first inning as we'll take a look at the Falcon batting order, which is as follows here to start the bottom of the first. Ayla Ray will be batting first, leading things off. Caitlin Mitchell in the 2 spot, batting second. Sydney Watts is third today in the lineup. McKenna Hogan bats cleanup. Kylie Folkwine is 5th. Sammy Severn 6th. Abby Toth in the 7 hole. Morgan Roby batting 8th. And rounding things out at the 9 spot, it's Maddie Butis. In the circle today, it's Kara Mikulcia. As Mikulcia was the pitcher in the last outing against the Lake Blue Streaks. Won all 7 innings. 5 of those runs were earned. Gave up 7 total. 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, 11 hits allowed in that performance. Winning performance against the Lake Blue Streaks. Defensively, around Mikulcia, we'll get to that in just a second. As the leadoff bat, Ayla Ray, gets ready to take aim. Batting .577, 5 homers, 16 RBI on the season. Batting average leader once again, also a .639 on-base percentage in the campaign. That's regular season and playoffs included as a first pitch ball. 1-0 to start to Ray. Ray, the left-handed bat, standing up in that box a little bit, choking up on that plate. Gets ahead in the count to start, 2-0. Mikulcia, the right-hander, deals the 2-0, finds the zone in a 2-1 count. Ray, often touted as one of the best 2-strike hitters in the area. She's pretty darn good at any point in the count, especially a hitter's count now at a 3-1. See what the Blue Streaks elect to do with the dangerous leadoff bat of the Falcons. The 3-1. Ray tried to turn on that one, hit it out to right field, and right in front of the wall, it is hit off the heel of the glove. Ray's going to keep on running and cruise into third base off of the error out in right by Fiorito. And it'll lead off the Falcons with a runner 60 feet away from scoring here in the first. Still nobody out. Looking at defensively for the Blue Streaks, Blackie is behind the plate. Best at first, McCoy is at second, Nicholson at short, Negan at third, Watron's in left, Ebersbach is in center, Fiorito is out in right, and of course McCulcia is in the circle. Ayla Ray at third, nobody out. Caitlin Mitchell up to bat, swinging at the first pitch, got ahead of it, foul 0-1. Mitchell batting a cool .435 on the season. 14 RBIs. She's also batted 5 doubles and 1 triple on the season. Half a dozen extra base hits on the campaign for Mitchell. Tries to reach out and pop that one into left, but that one again goes on the wrong side of the foul line. 0-2 to start. Looking for a critical first out. McCulcia in the circle would be big for her and the team's confidence in trying to post a 0 in response here in the first. Kicking the 0-2, leaving it up high, letter high was Caitlin Mitchell. A ball and 2 strikes the count. Snap throw to third as Ayla Ray was back in safely. With the count 1-2, looking for the first out, McCulcia's deal home. And Mitchell once again reaches out, gets a piece of it, pulls it foul to keep the count 1-2. Productive out could give the Falcons the lead here in the first inning. Looking to keep something in the outfield as the wind blows straight from home plate directly out towards center field. That one left up third base side, and it's going to drop in between a group of Blue Streaks in foul territory. Trying to run it down, it looked like both Negan and Nicholson were given a look at it, as well as Watron coming out from left, but found a perfect spot in foul territory, missing all the gloves for Mitchell, giving her another chance out, 1-2. The 1-2. That one bouncing into the dirt, and the count evens. Nice at bat here for Mitchell, battling in the box. Senior for the Falcons, taking her talents to Notre Dame College in Cleveland. Be a member of the Falcons there, so once a Falcon stays a Falcon. Lines that one foul, and boy, oh boy, does Mitchell really want to try to pull it down that third base line. Getting out ahead of it, too, as a good job attacking by McCulcia, going inside, trying to tie her up, find that hole in the swing. Staying patient and persistent as McCulcia in that circle, trying to attack that same spot. And again, tries to go up and in, but Mitchell playing protect of the plate and doing a great job at it. Quick hand-eye coordination, keeping herself alive and fighting off pitches, seeing a ton of them from the starting arm of Madison here in her first at-bat. The 2-2 count. That one reached out, flared it, got a base hit into left field, an RBI single for Caitlin Mitchell. And boy, oh boy, if that doesn't exemplify what senior leadership and what it means to be a senior on this team, battling in the box was Mitchell. From down in the count, 0-2, battled it back to even, fouled off a ton of pitches and got herself an RBI single, making it 1-0 Fitch here in the first. Still nobody out. Sydney Watts now will take aim in the box. And a first pitch swing and a miss, 0-1. Watts, as great a pitching numbers as she has, great in the box as well. .535 average, 3 homers, 18 RBIs, 6 doubles, 2 triples, and a .600 on-base percentage in the campaign. That one took some speed off of it, looked to float it in there, but it just stayed up the ladder, and the count will even now at a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, drawing up 2 empty swings. McCulcia looking for a big first out. Trying to limit damage. If she can get out of here with just the 1 run allowed, she'd be looking like she's in good shape. That 1-2 foul tipped into the glove and good. Wow, what focus and what persistence by Blackie behind the plate. Never gave up on it, located it off the bat, ensured she got leather on it for a big-time strikeout and out number 1 here in the bottom of the first. One down brings up McKenna Hogan. First pitch ball, and Blackie once again doing a good job of holding base runners from the catcher's spot behind the plate. The 1-0. Called strike. Back into the zone. McColcia gets herself in the count even. 1-1 now on Hogan. McKenna Hogan has a bat in the cleanup spot all season, has been at a .465 clip with 16 RBIs. Doubles leader at 7 on the season. Laid down the bunt. Oh my goodness, McKenna Hogan able to beat it out as a misplay at the first base bag. Has runners at the corners and always full of a bag of tricks. McKenna Hogan shows once again she's capable of laying down a bunt. And gets herself at first, brings up Ashley McLean to take her spot on the base pass. McLean brings exceptional speed. As runners at the corners, 1 down. And stepping in as the 5-hole batter is Kylie Folkwine, nicknamed the geologist in this Falcon order. Solid potential, no doubt, for this young athlete. 3-sport athlete as well. Volleyball, basketball, softball, and making a name for herself in all athletics that she has participated in this season, including here in softball. .465 bat, 4 homers, 17 RBIs on the season. Shows bunt. Throw down to the second base bag. McLean swipes it. And 2 now will sit in scoring position for Austintown, taking the double play out of order. And a 1-0 count at the plate for Folkwine. Second and third occupied here for Fitch. 1 down in the inning. McColcia is 1-0 to Folkwine. Folkwine tries to line it third base side as head coach Steve Ward effectively ducking out of the way of a bunch of screamers now from both Caitlin Mitchell and now Kylie Folkwine here in the game. 1-1 the count. As time going to be called, Folkwine going to have a brief discussion with Coach Ward near the third base bag. Wind down to like a breeze right now. Hasn't really been blowing a ton here in the ballpark. As that one getting back is Mitchell. As Blackie again does a good job of trying to hold the runners, and she did. That one is hit out towards right field. That looks deep enough to score another run. Tagging up and advancing both base runners. McLean to third, Mitchell in, 2-0 Fitch. And an RBI sac fly for Kylie Folkwine, making it her 18th on the season. And now 2 down in the inning with runner at third. Sammy Severn, the designated player in the contest, coming up to bat with a .417 average on the season. Paired with that .417 average, Severn's also driven in 5 doubles on the year as well. .512 though on base percentage, and that's why she is perfect at that 6th spot in the order. Brings the speed as well, does Severn. First pitch strike as McColcia Count is even on Severn. That one foul tipped into the glove. Severn delivering a huge hit in that Fitch Campfield round 1 matchup that's still tied 3-3 in the top of the 10th. Kept the Falcons alive in extra innings to score a big-time run, tying the game. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Mikolcia goes up the ladder and draws a big-time strikeout to limit the damage here in the first. Falcons use productive outs and some trickery to get a couple runs scratched across here in the first. It's 2-0 Fitch after 1, heading to the second inning here on ysnlive.com.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Your culinary adventure awaits at Legends Food and Drink. Experience a welcoming ambiance while you explore our appetizing menu featuring over 20 meals under $20 and over 30 lunches for $12 or less. Our private dining room seat between 10 and 20 at no additional cost. And don't forget our spacious 35-seat bar for your favorite sporting event. Book your special occasion in our elegant banquet room that seats up to 150 comfortably. Legends Food and Drink, a taste you'll remember. Market Street and Route 224 in Boardman.
Of course, we thank our friends over at Legends for being one of the sponsors here on the network, and we want to remind you, if you want to become a sponsor here on ysnlive.com, check out our advertising page, ysnlive.com/advertise. You could have a rolling ad logo, as you see with Heiner Insurance in the top right-hand corner of the screen, a 15-second commercial, a 30-second commercial, or all the way up to a corporate sponsorship. Again, ysnlive.com/advertise to find the package that best fits you and your company. A swing and a miss strike to come out of the top of the second inning for Sydney Watts as Kara Mikolcia takes aim for a pitcher versus pitcher matchup here in the top of the second. Mikolcia, Negan, and Montez, 4, 5, and 6 in the blue streak order, due up here in the second. Lays down a bunt, jumping on it quickly as Watts, the toss to first, and able to snow cone glove that Caitlin Mitchell out of that second base bag. Second base, her natural position, but she looked like she'd played first a couple of times before with that stretch and snow cone catch for out number 1. Bringing up here in the top of the second inning, Allie Negan. Right-handed batter in a righty-righty matchup. One down, top of the second. Negan takes a first pitch ball on the inside, 1-0. We thank you for joining us here in this district semifinal matchup between the Austintown Fitch Falcons and the Madison Blue Streaks. Swing and a miss to even the count. Eastlake North and Mentor, that's the 11 versus the 16 seed, due to square off here at 6:30 following this game. Winner of this game plays the winner of that game in a district championship matchup here at Youngstown State University. The 1-1. Negan leaves it low below the knees, 2-1 ahead in the count now. Fans from both teams out in nice support. Beautiful day for softball, too, weather-wise. The 2-1. Finding the zone, 2-2. Both these teams, too, well, regardless of who wins this district, the region set to be played here at Youngstown State University as well. So the team that makes it out of this district will have the opportunity to be right back here for the region, as well as Region 1 going to be played here at YSU as well. The 2-2. Called strike 3. Negan gets rung up as Watts finds the inner third for strikeout number 3 on the day and out number 2 here in the second. Gabby Montez, the designated player, steps in now. First look against Watts in the circle. That first pitch jabbed at the bunt, 0-1. Just one base runner so far for the Blue Streaks on that hit by pitch to Lexi Nicholson back in the first. Blue Streaks looking for a base runner, trying to bring the tying run to the plate if possible this inning. Broke a bit too far inside. Good take by Montez to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, top of the second as Sydney Watts and the Falcons trying to protect a 2-0 lead here in this district semifinal matchup. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as tried to hold up and kind of got caught up right in between. Montez realized about halfway through the swing that she should have held up. Almost did hold up on the trigger, but the home plate umpire said around too far. 1-2 the count. The pitch. And held up that time. Learned from her mistakes. Good job by Montez. Laying off the rise ball, too. It's claimed a ton of victims this season, and Montez leaving it letter high. The 2-2 now as the Blue Streaks look for a base runner. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as Sydney Watts fans a pair in back-to-back innings. She's got 4 strikeouts on the day as Madison goes 1-2-3 here in the top of the second. Falcons keep a 2-0 lead heading into their half of their inning. Coming up with the bottom of the second after this.
You can see these players get to know these names, get to know these coaches at a more personal level than truly you ever did before. And I think YSN has been a big influential factor in bringing us that level of personal connection that we haven't seen any other company truly be able to do. If my legacy goes down as being the voice of the Austintown Fitch Falcons, I can hang my hat on that and be proud of it at the end of the day. My name is Ty Bartell, and my sports network is your sports network.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun, it all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes.
It's the bottom of the second and the bottom of the Falcon order due up. Abby Toth, Morgan Roby, and Maddie Butis, 7, 8, 9 here in the Fitch lineup. Abby Toth goes swinging at that first pitch, but it's lined right out to left field. And there to make a nice play, Watchrin for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Can't get any more efficient than that if you're McColcia. And Morgan Roby, limited at bats this season at the varsity level, was kind of split 50-50, but a .538 average at the varsity level. Homer, 5 RBIs, and 3 doubles. A batter that doesn't experience a ton of strikeouts, similar to Ayla Ray, but from a right-handed perspective. Roby goes swinging at the 0-1 offering, hits it a long way, but it goes foul on a deep hook to left field. 0-2 to start. And McColcia pitching with a ton of confidence, looking to post a 0 and get her offense back out on the field. 0-2 the count, the pitch. Liner, third base line. It went foul just before the bag, and the count will remain 0-2. As bases umpire had to toss in the ball to the home plate umpire. Time was called on the field. We're ready to resume at the 0-2 count to Roby. The pitch from McColcia. Reaching out, lining it out to right center field. Base hit for Morgan Roby, and her first in tournament play as the freshman showcases once again her two-strike hitting ability, defending the plate quite well. Hitting it where it's pitched. She hit it opposite field for a single. And a one-out base runner for the Falcons as Maddie Butis, one of the senior leaders, looks to round things out in the order at the 9-hole. Turn it over to the top and give a couple on for Ayla Ray, who now stands on the on-deck circle. Laying down the bunt, Butis. Nice job sacrificing as Roby takes the big turn at the second base bag and gets there safely. So 2 down, but a runner in scoring position for the ace of bases, Ayla Ray. Ayla Ray reached third, hitting it out to right, but an error on the play enabled her to get all the way to third base, coming home to score that first run on the RBI single from Caitlin Mitchell. First pitch strike as Mikolcia doing a good job of trying to work ahead of the Falcon bats. 0-1 to start. That one lined out to right field. Base hit. Morgan Roby flies around the third base bag. They try to get it in, but she'll be there to score. Ayla Ray takes second base. It's an RBI single, an advancement on the throw by Ayla Ray, and it's a 3-0 Fitch lead off the RBI single from Ace. 17 RBIs now for Ray on the season. As Caitlin Mitchell already a 1-for-1 day with an RBI single. Another opportunity. Ayla Ray one base back than where she was in that first inning as Mitchell lines it left center field, looking to run it down and doing a nice job. Ebersbach out in center field to run it down, clearing a lot of land to do so for out number 3. Falcons tack on 1 run to their lead. It's a 3-0 Fitch lead after 2 innings of play here at the YSU Softball Complex. Madison looks for a response on offense after this.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Top of the third inning as 7-8-9 due up for the Blue Streaks. Maddie Ebersbach, Angelina Fiorito, and Natalie Best. Ebersbach made a nice play out in center field to get the third out of the bottom of the second inning. She'll come right back to the bats here to start the top of the third. Showing bunt first pitch, able to pull it back in time. It's a 1-0 count to start for Ebersbach. The 1-0. Trying to get the bunt down that time. Jabbed at it to even the count. The 1-1. That bunt straight up in the air as McKenna Hogan ditched the mask but couldn't locate it quite in time. But the count now will move to 1-2. One and two the count on Ebersbach. Falcons look for the first out in the inning. Blue Streaks trying to get a leadoff runner aboard. Swing and a miss. Ran it inside and got the strikeout. Her fifth for number 5 on the day. As one down here in the top of the third. As Angelia Fiorito going to make a substitution, though, I believe, is the call on the field from Coach Negan for the Blue Streaks. And I believe what he said was number 28 is going to come up to hit for the Blue Streaks. And for Madison, that's Ella Massoni. Batting in the 8 hole for the Blue Streaks. One down in the inning as Massoni will take game against Watts. First pitch finds the zone, 0-1 to start. The 0-1. Finding that inner third of the plate and working that up as Sydney Watts showing great command here in the last couple innings. 0-2 to start. The pitch from Sid. Leaving it up 1-2, and that's one part of the battle, too, to having success against the stellar right-hander is being able to lay off that rise ball that finishes oftentimes near the letters and above. The 1-2. Chopper. Watts lets it go to short. Ayla Ray, strong, accurate throw off balance across the diamond for out number 2 of the inning. As that's only 2 outs. I believe there's only 2 outs in the inning, and everyone's been deked by it. I was going to say that was the 8-hole hitter. Everyone just was all right with it, too. I mean, the coaches, the umpires, both teams. Thank goodness someone from the Blue Streak side of things spoke up, too. I was going to say there's 2 outs in the inning, at least to my recollection, because they had the pinch hitter for Fiorito in the 8-hole. It was 7, 8, 9 due up. One of the odd moments in sports, too. Wonder how often that happens, too, where everyone was sold on what was happening on the field. Everyone's on the same page now. 2 outs. 2 outs. It's repeated by everyone on all sides. Fitch, Madison, the umpires. We're all clear. Glitch in the matrix must have happened. And the 0-1 gets fouled back on the bunt attempt, 0-1. Natalie Best trying to turn it over to the top of the order and give them a base runner at the same time. With 2 down here in the top of the third. The 0-1. That one found the zone just below the bat of Best, 0-2. The 0-2. That one took off. And there she goes with the camera shots once again. Sydney Watts, 1-2. Somehow, some way, anytime the camera's located behind home plate, she finds a way. She finds a way to get one shot in on it. She says she doesn't do it on purpose, but I'm having a tendency to believe that might not be the case. Nice job holding up on the trigger by Best as that one runs high and tight inside. Appeal to the bases umpire, and he says no go around. Sitting on the first base line. 2-2 the count. 2 down. Nobody on here in the top of the third. The pitch. Swing and a miss as went up the ladder. Got the strikeout for out number 3. As that one is out number 3 officially here in the inning as the Blue Streak sent down in order. Falcons remain in front 3-0 going to the bottom of the third inning with more Austintown bats coming through after this.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
Ty Bartel, YSNLive.com, back here with the call of all the action in this Division I, Region 1, Northeast 2 District semifinal between the Madison Blue Streaks and the Austintown Fitch Falcons. 3-4-5 in the Fitch order due up as Sydney Watts lines a first pitch out to center field and deposits it into the bleachers. That's a shockwave shot and a half for her 4th home run of the year. Touch 'em all, Sid. And a solo blast leads off this bottom of the third inning. Ashley McLean able to withstand the shockwave that time. As the Falcons add on to their lead for the 3rd consecutive inning in a row. As we said, home run number 4 on the season for Watts. It's RBI number 19 now on the campaign. Brings up McKenna Hogan, another Notre Dame college commit out in Cleveland to stay a Falcon. Hogan went reaching at that first pitch, 0-1. Reaching base her first time up on a bunt on the infield. Leaving it high to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Bottom of the third inning. Falcons doing a good job of adding on to their advantage to this point. Almost a beautiful pitch. McCulsey has tried to start it high and break it in right at the top of the zone. Just about a ball length away. 2-1. Inside, says the home plate umpire, and the hitters count on Hogan. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Got it by Hogan to run the count full, 3-2. That one runs it low below the knees of Hogan. And she works a walk here to keep the inning going. Nobody out, and the Falcons started with a home run and now have a base runner once again. As Ashley McLean to take over on the base paths. And Kylie Folkwine for her second at-bat. Folkwine 0 for 1 on the day. McColcia sitting at 45 pitches so far through the game. First pitch popped foul, hits the fencing, dead ball, 0-1. The 0-1 home. Liner, third base side, and that goes foul. Back-to-back foul-offs by Folkwine. Has her down in the count, though, 0-2. With the count 0-2 on Folkwine, McColcia looks for the first out here in the inning. The pitch. Lined out to left field. Base hit for Kylie Folkwine, and everyone moves up a base. First and second, still nobody out here in the third. Now give Sammy Severn another chance with the sticks as 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout for Severn. Double play is in order, and McColcia would love to order up the 2 for 1 special here for the Blue Streaks. Severn lays off a first pitch rise ball, 1-0. The bunt laid down. Severn nicely got it down. What a nice throw to get the out. Oh, what a play. I want to say that was Nicholson from short, and I believe it was Nicholson that jumped all over it and put a money throw to retire Severn and get the first out in the inning. Sacrifice moves 2 into scoring position, but there's 1 down now here in the third for Abby Toth. Abby takes a first pitch ball low. McLean back into the bag safely. 1-0 the count with 1 down. The 1-0. Abby Toth lines it down the third base bag. It's a base hit. That'll bring home 1. Second run coming home, sliding in safely as Folkwine to score for the Falcons as Toth clears the bags, brings home 2 more, a 3 spot in the third, and a 6-0 lead for Austintown. Now Morgan Roby with 1 down. Chance for an RBI. She's 1 for 1 on the day already with a base hit. Back in her first at-bat. Took that one out to right field with a single. That first pitch rides up high above the letters, 1-0. That one is lined out towards center. Another base hit for Roby this time. She goes to center. Abby Toth not even questioning if she should come home with the score. 7-0 Fitch. Roby takes the second base bag. And the Falcons continue to extend their lead. Big inning here in the third as Roby with a 2-for-2 day, 1 to right, 1 to center, showing her ability to hit to all parts of the field. Going to force a meeting here in the circle as Maddie Butis with 1 down. Trying to line them up with a couple on for Ayla Ray. As the top of the order and the Falcons order entirely looks to work through for the third time now for McColcia. It's Coach Negan setting up defensively how he wants to play the next couple outs in the inning, or at least the next couple of batters, as Butis, always a bunt threat with her speed as well to bunt for a base hit. .357 on base percentage for Butis on the year. First pitch laid down the bunt did Butis as jumping all over it. McColcia goes to first for out number 2. Morgan Roby moves 60 feet away from scoring, but now there's 2 down for Ayla Ray. Ray's 1 for 2 on the day with a RBI hit in her last at bat. Reached both times though. First time reached on an error. First pitch, a ball, 1-0 to start, and a throw down to third. Roby wisely keeps a foot on the bag. The 1-0. Called strike and nicely located that time by McColcia on the inner third. Count is even, 1-1. Madison searches for the third out in the inning. The pitch. That one lined up the middle and through. Another RBI hit for Ayla Ray. And the Falcons with a 5 spot here in the bottom of the third. And Caitlin Mitchell will take aim for her third time in the game. 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single back in the first. If Mitchell to reach Sydney Watts in the on-deck circle, the Falcons would have batted around. Mitchell takes that first pitch, finding the zone. McColcia, it's 0-1. Mitchell pops that one up third base side, making a nice play over at third. Negan for out number 3. On the backhanded catch to end the inning. We're through 3 innings of play. Fitch has an 8-0 lead over Madison, heading to the 4th here on ysnlive.com.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
It's the top of the fourth as the top of the order for the Madison Blue Streaks will be coming up. Lexi Nicholson leads things off. Hit by a pitch in her first plate appearance. She's the lone one to reach for the Blue Streaks the first time through the order. Her, Savannah Watron, and Emily Blackie. The three due up for the Blue Streaks here in the top of the fourth. First pitch, a ball, 1-0 to start. Watts with 6 strikeouts on the day, 2 in each of the first 3 innings. Nicholson couldn't hold up the trigger, says the home plate ump. Count evens. Falcons efficient, 8 runs on 8 hits on the day. The 1-1. Called strike, 1-2. With the 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 on the day for Sydney Watts. And 1 down now here in the top of the fourth. Madison and Fitch, not strangers to each other as programs. I guess these two particular softball programs are, but the Falcons and the Blue Streaks actually met just a few years ago in the basketball playoffs. Madison hosting that matchup, and the Blue Streaks came away victors in that one by a large margin. First pitch, a ball, 1-0. And able to find the inside part of the zone. Watron now stands with the count even in the box, 1-1. The pitch. Another rise ball that had a lot of rise to it. Watron back ahead in the count. 0 for 1 on the day is Watron, as Watts at 43 pitches now on the game, showing a ton of efficiency. Here with 1 down in the fourth. I want a ball up high. 3-1 now. Hitters count for Watron. The 3-1. That one inside it went, and a walk issued by Sydney Watts, second base runner of the day for the Blue Streaks. And for Madison and the coaching staff, you got to be saying it all starts with 1, too. You need to start off with something. You need base runners, and 1 can turn into 2, 2 can turn into 3, and before you know it, you could have a rally inning. But it always starts with that first one. As Watron reaches aboard, Emily Blackie takes aim for her second time today, 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch swinging, it goes foul right back to the fencing on the backstop. 0-1 to start. Again, great hospitality shown by the Ursuline Irish Athletic Department. Them along with YSU hosting this district too, and they do a great job over there at Ursuline. Great hospitality to media members, to teams, and just do a great job all the way around. As always, a big shout out to the Ursuline Irish Athletic Department and staff. 1-1 the count at the plate here for Blackie. Runner at first is Watrin. Emily Blackie comes up missing with that swing. Falls behind in the count, 1-2. One down here in the top of the fourth inning. Blue Streaks looking for some offense. 1-2 the count on Blackie. Watrin at first. The pitch from Watts. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8 on the day as Watts continues her average and hits 2 in every inning she's pitched in so far. That'll bring up Kara Mikulcia. Pitcher-pitcher matchup as Mikulcia can help herself out with a solid hit and try to get some offense on the board for the Blue Streaks. First pitch, it's a strike, 0-1. Watts forces the swing and a miss, tossed down to second, safe at the bag as Watrin able to swipe it and get herself into scoring position. Single could score the first run of the day for the Blue Streaks. But Mikulcia sits down in the count, 0-2. Will look to protect that plate as Watts aims to strike out her third batter in the inning. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 9 on the day for Sydney Watts as leaving one in scoring position for the Blue Streaks. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Fitch still in front, 8-0.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% saved, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Bottom of the fourth inning as Sydney Watts will lead things off for the second consecutive inning in a row. She's 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a home run against Mikulcia. Home run occurring in the last at-bat for Watts as the Falcons lead it 8-0. If Fitch is able to scratch across a couple more runs, OHSAA run rule still in effect in the playoffs, and it is 10 runs after 5 innings of play. So for the Blue Streaks, important that they try to limit offense in this to try to get themselves the full 7 innings of play and give themselves a better chance at attempting a comeback. The 0-2 now to start on Watts as McCulcia quickly gets out in front, showing nice location on the outer third. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Fans Watts for the second time in the game. And 1 down now in the inning. McKenna Hogan. Been on both times today. Takes the first pitch. Nice location by McCulcia. Is really doing a good job attacking that outer third of the plate against these right-handed bats. Forcing them to try to hit her pitch. That one popped up on the infield. McCulcia says she has it. She does. Gloves it for out number 2. 2 quick outs here for Madison. And this is exactly what the doctor ordered as far as a stopper on the Falcon offense, who has scored in each of the first 3 innings of play. Trying to post the first 0 is Madison. The third inning was the big one for Fitch as they scored 5 total runs in the inning. But with 2 down, Kylie Folkwine throws the bat at it, goes to second base as McCoy there to make the play for out number 3. A quick 1-2-3 shutdown inning by Kara McCulcia as the Falcons go in order. We're through 4 innings of play. It remains a Fitch lead, 8-0. Madison will continue to search for some offense in the top of the 5th after this.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means taking care of our local customers.
Realizing, number one, that we're here for them.
To do anything that would convenience the customer.
And every day I'll go the extra mile so they can trust us.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Top of the 5th inning as Allie Negan, Gabby Montez, Maddie Ebersbach. The 3 due up for the Blue Streaks. That's 5, 6, 7 in the Madison order. Here in the top of the 5th. Sydney Watts, 9 strikeouts on the day through 4 innings of work to this point. Deals a first pitch ball to Allie Negan, 1-0. Negan 0 for 1 on the day as Watts at 53 pitches, including the first pitch ball in the circle. The 1-0. Inside it goes, 2-0. Quickly ahead is Negan. Watts takes aim. Long pause in the circle, deals home. Tries to find the upper portion of the zone. It misses, and a big count for Negan, 3-0, trying to get the leadoff runner aboard for the Blue Streaks. The 3-0. That one runs low, a 4-pitch walk as Allie Negan gets aboard for the Blue Streaks as Madison hoping to start something offensively here in the 5th. Gabby Montez now to take aim. And Montez 0 for 1 on the day. looking to change all that with this at bat. And Watts laboring with her command a little bit here in the fifth. 1-0 to start on Montez. 5 straight misses for the right-hander from Fitch. The 1-0. Called strike. Count evens now 1-1. Kicking the 1-1, swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. As the Falcons trying to register and out. The Blue Streaks trying to get a couple on with nobody out in the inning. 1-2. Leaving it up high, Montez. Count evens. However, you can get the base runners is Blue Streak's motto right now, and they'll take their walks as they can get them too. With the count even, 2-2, the pitch to Montez. Swing and a miss. Blew it by her for the strikeout. No, they say tipped in and out of the glove. No, okay, I was going to say still staying at the bag. What the call was, it is strikeout number 10 on the day for Sydney Watts. She's entered the double digits now as far as Ks are concerned, and there's one out in the top of the fifth. Maddie Ebersbach with one down and a runner at first. Shows bunt, but pulled it back for a ball, 1-0. They say one around. Yes, they did at the bases umpire. Nice job appealing by McKenna Hogan. Changed the ball to a strike. I was going to say, it looked like she might have been squared around. But bases umpire there to make the call, too. 2 of them here for the playoffs. One down the first baseline and one actually working all the bases. Jabbed at that one as well. It's 0-2 to start on Ebersbach. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 11, and Watts has fanned at least 2 in each of the first 5. Continuing to impress even in the playoffs, Sydney Watts. In just her sophomore season, has eclipsed the 200 strikeout mark once again and compiled a 16-0 record for the Falcons to this point. But a conversation happening in the circle as well as an adjustment, I believe. And it's going to be another pinch hit situation. I think Masoni, yep, is going to pinch hit once again for Fiorito. So that substitution should keep her into the game now. As with 2 down in the top of the 5th inning, the Blue Streaks trying to continue the rally, or start a rally rather, with a runner at first. They got the leadoff runner aboard, but 2 straight strikeouts registered by Watts has her at 11 for the day. At 0-1, got her to go around 0-2. And the Falcons 1 pitch away from another clean inning. With a count 0-2, Watts from the circle. Fouled off right field and out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2. Watts ready, the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. A dozen for Sydney Watts through 5 innings of work as she continues to post zeros on the scoreboard. It remains an 8-0 Falcon lead as Fitch has a chance to win it with a couple scored in the bottom half of the inning. Madison looks for another defensive stand. We'll see what happens after this on ysnlive.com.
Nestled here in the beauty and splendor of Mill Creek Metro Parks are two of America's best golf courses, as selected by Golf Week magazine. Ranked number 9 in Ohio by TripAdvisor. Come play like a pro on these award-winning Donald Ross-designed courses. Enjoy a round with your kids and unwind with your favorite food and drinks in the grill room. For championship golf, look no further than your backyard. Mill Creek Golf Course.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means taking care of our local customers.
Realizing, number one, that we're here for them.
To do anything that would convenience the customer.
And every day I'll go the extra mile so they can trust us.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 5th inning as Sammy Severin leads things off for Austintown Fitch here in the 5th. Swinging at that first pitch out to left field, and there to make the catch is Watron for out number 1. As Rockford has taken over defensively in right field for the Blue Streaks. That's 5 straight outs, I guess you could technically say, going back to the 3rd inning now for Mikolcia in the circle, and she's been doing it rather quickly, too, forcing the weak contact. Abby Toth takes a first pitch ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 on the day for Toth with a couple RBIs in her last at-bat. Two and 0 the count as Toth gets ahead. The 1-0. 2-0 rather. Now 2-1. With the count 2-1. The pitch home to Toth. Foul tipped into the earth as the count evens. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one caught the catcher, Blackie, in the thigh. So we're going to let her take a walk around the plate and make sure she's good to continue, too. Those foul tips, they'll get you. Blackie says she's ready. As Toth set to resume her at-bat. 2-2 the count with 1 down. Nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. Screamer too short, and Olayed the glove of Nicholson, and all the way to the wall. Toth goes to second, turning and burning. She's going for third, and the play not there in time. Stopping at the third base bag, 60 feet away. That'll go as a triple for Abby. What a hit for Toth, and she just lined that perfectly in the left center field gap right past the shortstop Nicholson, and it was a screamer, no doubt about it, poolside, as Roby looks for her third hit of the day. She's 2 for 2 so far. Hit one to right, hit one to center. She popped one out to left, and nice sliding catch. Watron makes the play, but Toth wisely waits for the play to be made, challenges Watron, and scores the 9th run of the game. 1 home, it's 9-0 Fitch, but 2 down in the inning. Give the sac fly RBI to Morgan Roby. Another one for Roby on the day. That one she hit to left, so base hit to right, base hit to center, sac fly to left field. Roby has the whole field covered on the day. It was Maddie Butis with 2 down, and the top of the order looming for Fitch with Ayla Ray in the on-deck circle. Butis holds off on the first pitch, low roller, 1-0. That 1-0 went swinging, did Butis to even the count, 1-1. Another bouncer to get Butis back ahead in the count. With the hitters count 3-1 to Butis now. Swing and a miss, took her shot at it as the count runs full. If Butis is to reach, she will represent the winning run here in the bottom of the 5th. Falcons can walk it off in the inning. That one walk issued to Butis, and a nice battle by Maddie in the box to get herself aboard for Ayla Ray, who has a chance to bring the winning run home for Fitch. It would enact the mercy rule here per OHSAA standards, 10 runs after 5 innings of play. Ayla Ray is 2 for 3 on the day at the top of the order. And a first pitch ball to Ayla, 1-0. Time being called, and conversation with Coach Bob Jones over at the first base side of things is Ayla Ray. Maddie Butis going to get a pinch runner and Ashley McLean. As McLean brings a ton of speed on the base paths as well. And she'll look to try to fly around him on anything, especially in the gap. No doubt, likely going to challenge on anything in the gap will be McLean to try to get the winning run across. Ayla Ray has a 1-0 count on her. Swinging from the left-handed side, righty-lefty matchup. 2 for 3, we said. Ray has this matchup on the day. Shows bunt, pulled it back. As leaving early, they said, was McLean. No pitch to count as first base ump was right there for out number 3 as the Falcons leave a bit early in what they were trying to execute. And that out number 3 on the base pass will take us to the 6th. Fitch does score another run on the sac fly from Morgan Roby that played at Abby Toth. It's a 9-0 Fitch lead after 5 with the top of the 6th, and the Blue Streak Bats coming back up after this.
Reliability. Innovation. scale. These three values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Nestled here in the beauty and splendor of Mill Creek Metro Parks are two of America's best golf courses, as selected by Golf Week magazine. Ranked number 9 in Ohio by TripAdvisor. Come play like a pro on these award-winning Donald Ross-designed courses. Enjoy a round with your kids and unwind with your favorite food and drinks in the grill room. For championship golf, look no further than your backyard. Mill Creek Golf Course.
HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Commercial or residential, 24/7. Call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Back here in the top of the 6th inning, Watts and company back out pitching and defense for the Falcons as the Blue Streaks continue to search for some offense, but running out of innings to do so. First pitch, ball, as simple. Pinch hitting here for the Blue Streaks and getting her first look overall against Watts today. As Tori Semple takes the strike, 1-1, right near the letters to even the count. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Watts with a dozen strikeouts on the day through 5 innings of work pitching. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Make it a baker's dozen as there's one away now here in the top of the 6th. 72 pitches thrown so far from Watts, with one down here in the 6th. As Lexi Nicholson to take aim, as third time through the order for Sydney Watts and company. Nicholson hit by a pitch. In her first plate appearance, she's 0 for 1 on the day. Swinging and missing on that first pitch, 0-1 to start. The 0-1. Jabbed at it with the bunt attempt. 0-2 now for Nicholson. Oh-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3 as Sydney Watts again records 2 strikeouts in an inning. She's got 14 on the day. 2 down now here in the top of the 6th. It'll bring up Savannah Watron. Watron 0 for 1 on the day. A ball runs high and tight inside, 1-0. The 1-0. That one missing as well. 2-0 to start on Watron. The 2-0. Called strike. Found the zone again. 2-1 the count. Back into it is Watts. The 2-1 offering. Showed bunt, pulled it back to work a hitter's count, 3-1. The 3-1. Called strike at the knees, and the count runs full. Excellent location by Sid. Looking to send him down in order. Watts been fantastic through 5 2/3 innings of work. The payoff. Called strike 3, strikeout number 15 on the day for Sidney Watts as 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Streaks. Sent down in order by way of the K. That's 6 straight strikeouts for Watts as she has held Madison hitless through 6 innings of play. Fitch, if they score a run in the bottom half of the inning, can walk it off here in 6. Falcons looking for a run. Madison looking to hold them scoreless. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up after this.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Commercial or residential, 24/7. Call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Bottom of the 6th inning with a top of the Falcon order. 1, 2, 3 to do up. Ayla Ray, Caitlin Mitchell, Sidney Watts. Fitch, if they can score 1 run here in the inning, will be able to enforce the mercy rule and win it with the 10-run plus through 5 innings of play, and would end it here in 6. Ray is 2 for 3 on the day, as McCulsey is sitting exactly at 80 pitches before entering the 6th inning. Ray lays down the bunt, looks to beat it out. Nice job by McCulsey to make it a close play, but the speed of Ayla Ray beats it out at first as the ace of bases picks up another on the day. She's 3 for 4. Winning run is on first for the Falcons. Bunt laid down by Caitlin Mitchell. This will get Ayla Ray into scoring position at the expense of 1 out in the inning. But now a base hit could win the game for Fitch. Sid is 1 for 3 on the day. A couple of strikeouts, but a solo blast. That one hit out to left field. If it stays fair, it's gone. It is gone. Walk-off home run. A 2-run shot for Sidney Watts. Her 2nd of the day. 5th of the season, I should say. And RBIs number 20 and 21 as she will win the game. 11-0 for Fitch. Doing it all. A no-hitter in the circle. A pair of home runs in the box as Sidney Watts and the Falcons clear this district semifinal matchup with a final score of 11-0 over the Madison Blue Streaks. Awaiting on the other side of the bracket will be the winner of the 11th-seeded Eastlake North and 16th-seeded Mentor Cardinals, as the Falcons, familiar with Mentor earlier in the season. Those 2 teams will square off, and the winner of that team will play the winner of this game, which is the Austintown Fitch Falcons, in a couple of days on Wednesday, slated for a 5 o'clock first pitch. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of YSN Live Softball. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, who were able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM, Steve Leslie, who with his work with Bobstein Park Baseball, YSU Football, and YSNLive.com, the many hats that Mr. Leslie wears, and we thank him for each and every single one of them. And most importantly, to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities. You guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about, and so we thank you. If you are tuning in from the Madison area, supporting your Blue Streaks, maybe getting your first taste of YSNLive.com, we want to thank you for the support. Hope you enjoyed the coverage, too, and enjoyed the ride all the way through. Also want to remind you that if you do not currently have YSN Live at your school, that YSN Live is a completely free service to schools. So if you want to find out how to get involved with us, you can contact us, email us, in fact, at info@ysnlive.com, or contact your school's athletic director and ask how to get YSN involved at your school. Or if you're right there in the Austintown community supporting the Falcons like you have done each and every game this season, we want to thank you for your continued and constant support of not only Austintown Fitch Athletics, but also YSNLive.com, or wherever you may be in the sport of high school softball. This is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good day, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.